Yeah, well, you gotta do something. I copped a rap once for something I didn't do, and it's no fun, believe you me.
Nobody to back you up, dear?
Only the person who did it. Oh, she came through eventually, but I was really screwed up while I was waiting, I'll tell you.
Mo's only on remand. She might get convicted.
I bet you she does, if it goes that far. The police have been out to get the cat for a long time, and Mo's been positively identified by 2 of the victims.
Well, then she doesn't have a hope in hell.
Look, dear, I'll get Terry to see that she's got a good barrister.
Oh, the kid's back. How's the eye, Bobby?
Oh, it's all right.
Visitor for you, Brian. Gonna move her to your miss out on lunch.
Blinded yourself, you silly girl.
Forget the papers, Granny. Get onto me wig. Isn't it great?
Well, that's that, thank goodness.
Yes, let's be thankful that my story was accepted and let that be an end to it.
Well, I've certainly learned something.
I think we both have. Now, let me take you to lunch and then I have some packing to do.
Oh? Do you have to leave so soon?
Well, I think it's time. I need to get back to the country for a while. And then I might go on up to Brisbane and see how your brother's getting on with these tax problems.
It's always something, isn't there?
Helps me to feel needed.
You are needed. You've also helped me see my work in a totally different light.
I'm glad to hear that, Joan. I know this has been a traumatic experience for both of us, but it's brought us closer together. I'm very grateful for that.
So am I. Hi, stranger.
How are you, Judy?
Well, it's really nice to see you, Wally. How have you been?
Fine. I've moved back up to the hills.
Yeah, I know. So, how's Anne?
Oh, she's okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to pick her up soon, take her over to see Paul.
Yeah, that was a dreadful business. I heard about that. Have you, dropped in at Driscoll?
Yeah, I have. I hate to tell you this, but, Alice has had a breakdown. Seems like once she started to behave like a human being, she couldn't cope with the department.
Well, who's looking after the place?
Nobody. The women are trying to manage on their own.
But that's ridiculous. That's why the women are there, to have someone look after them.
That's why I wanted to tell you. I thought you might recommend somebody to take over.
Oh, the only one I can think of is Myra Desmond.
PRG lady?
Yeah, she runs the place. She'd do it. At least we could get someone else.
You want me to look her up?
Please.
I'll do it happily, you know, because I've really got a stake in that place.
I know that. Thanks.
You all right, Red?
How's it going, son? Roughly speaking, I think that means up yours, Min.
Yeah, that goes for the rest of you, too.
Good. Hate to be left out of anything.
Obviously, her little escapade hasn't sweetened up her nature.
Oh, Jude, got your sealer?
Oh, thanks.
Who was your visitor, dear?
Wally.
Oh, you look like the Titanic sank and you were on it. What's the news?
Nothing serious, nothing that he can't handle on his own, anyway.
Heavens, what is this?
Now, Mo, this may not look like much, but it always tastes real good.
You're right, I'm starving. Now, you wait for the taste test, because Cass will eat anything.
I'm sorry we gave you a hard time. We thought you were snowing us with that being innocent story.
Yes, dear, and I'm going to make sure you've got a top-class lawyer when you front that court. We're not going to let them get away with branding the wrong person.
Yeah, well, what made you change your mind all of a sudden?
Oh, because Min knows who done it.
Is that true? You know, the real cat...
Keep it down, will you?
Yes, I know.
And you better go and tell the governor, hadn't you?
I'm sorry, dear. I can't do that without incriminating someone else. Someone who's very close to me.
Stiff. Look, I ain't give a monkey stuff about your mate. I'm innocent and I want to get out of here.
You don't seem to understand. That is the code we live by. We don't lag on anyone, no matter what the reason.
So you want me to cop it sweet and do time for someone else?
Of course we don't. Anyway, Minnie's lawyer will probably get you off.
Stick it. I'm not taking that chance, like.
Oh, you've torn it.
Yes, you've got a big mouth. I see the governor right now.
The governor is not available right now. I suggest you go back to the table.
No bloody way. I'm going to see her.
I'll only say this once, Maguire. Now, you go back to that table, or I'll put you on a charge.
Geez, Mo looks real mad, doesn't she? Oh, I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing.
Cass, you want to know.
We know it's rough, Keep it. We'll work it out for you.
Just take it easy or you're going to end up in more trouble.
What you call taking the rap for someone else?
I'm sorry, Mo. There's nothing I can do.
And it's no use going to the governor. Minnie will just deny everything.
We'll see that you get off. You've just got to learn to trust us.
I'd rather trust a nest of snakes.
still say it's too early to make that decision. Why don't you wait till you get back to work? Then you can see it from all sides.
Look, it'd be pointless going back to Wentworth now just to up and resign as soon as Paul comes home. It wouldn't be fair to Colleen or the department.
Are you sure you're not making Paul an excuse?
That's not true, and you know it.
All right. Maybe we better go in before this degenerates into a full-scale blue.
Nurse McGuire to reception, please. Nurse McGuire.
Hey, my two favourite people.
Hi, Paul.
How are you feeling?
Great.
Yes, well, you're looking better.
We were worried you might have taken a turn for the nurse. Worse.
Give me time. Actually, I've been lying here thinking of a good way to make some bread.
Oh?
Yeah, I reckon one of the newspapers will pay me a fortune for my story. How I got shot up by the mob. The true story of Paul Reynolds.
Oh, Paul. You've been through so much.
You've had a pretty rough trot yourself. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. And I wouldn't have come through it so well if it hadn't been for your support. I appreciate it.
Take it easy, you'll give me a big head.
Well, it's true. Anyway, now it's my turn. I've decided to give up my job so I can look after you properly. You're going to need some help when you come
No
out.
way. Look, don't you think I've got enough to worry about with having to worry about you too? Well, chuck it in if you like, but not for me. I'm sorry, Mum. I didn't mean to upset you.
No, don't be silly, Paul. I'm not upset. It's just... Well, I thought you'd be pleased.
Now, hang on. Let me try and explain. I've had to cope with the fact that there's a damn good chance that I'll be a cripple for the rest of my life. But I can handle that.
I know that.
But not if I feel that I'm stuffing your life up too.
Paul, you are my life. I want to help you.
No, Mum. Look, please try to understand. You've got too much to offer than just tie yourself down to me. And whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. I'd feel so guilty I couldn't take it.
Hang on, you two. Aren't you putting the cart before the horse? The doc said there's a fair chance that you'll walk again.
Yeah, I know. I want you to promise me that whatever happens, you won't tie yourself down to me.
I don't know, Paul.
I do.
Hey, mate, feel like a bit of a sing-song?
Oh, I'm not in the singing mood.
Cheer up, love. It'll work out in the end.
That's not too bad.
I want to know when I can see the governor.
I'm afraid the governor's...
Don't give me that. I know my rights. I'd have
If you'd let me finish, McGuire. I was about to say that the governor is away for the afternoon. Now, I know you're new here and I'll make some allowance for it. But unless you learn to keep your temper under control, you'll find yourself in nothing but trouble. Work bell in 10 minutes, ladies.
I wouldn't upset Mrs. Morris if I were you, dear. She's one of the decent screws around here.
Oh, you can get stuffed. All of you. Hey, this must be good on the leg muscles.
Here, we'll keep paddling.
You thieving bitch, it's mine.
Stuffed anyhow.
You give us that back before I smash your teeth in.
Oh, drop it.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
No, that's enough, Mitchell. You're on a charge. Now come with me.
But you don't understand.
I understand very well. There's no excuse for physical attack, Brian. I trust you'll all remember that. Come on.
Well, that's one we owe you, King.
Of course, there's this new one, McGuire. Oh, talk about an Irish temper.
Oh, you think she's a troublemaker?
No, I don't think so. Just another innocent one.
I see.
Oh, sorry. I was looking for Mrs. Powell.
Oh, she's away for the afternoon. Could I help you?
Well, I just wanted to see her about a couple of ideas I've got that might help things a bit.
Well, why don't you tell us about them? If they're good ideas, we'll back you up.
All right. All right.